The strip lake in springtime is really a lake where it's only pole fishing. It's difficult to fish with a feeder because it's a very narrow lake, and using a feeder is probably not the right thing to do when there's anglers on the opposite side of the lake, so you're really limited to fishing with a pole. There's quite a lot of silvers in this lake, and a good starting ploy is to fish maggots out of the hand quite short. When I say short, maybe a kitten 1, a kitten 2 at the most out from the bank, and it's a reasonable depth on that line as well. And fishing with floats, maybe a 0.4 up to 0.6 is the right size of float to fish to catch all sorts of silvers and maybe an odd F1s as well, just with maggots out of the hand. The next method to consider is a pellet line further out from the bank, and fishing round about 11 to 13 metres using pellets, and potting pellets or catapulting pellets with a catapult is a great way to catch the F1s. 4mm pellets are often the best way to fish on this lake. Fishing a banded 4mm on the hook will catch the F1s and odd carp as well. It's not a lake where the feeder is possible to use unless there's no anglers on the opposite side. Sometimes there's just one side of the lake pegged, and then the feeder can work casting across to the platforms on the other side of the lake. So that's 2 or 3 options that you can fish with. There's also the margins to consider. The margins here on the strip lake are quite deep, and I'd probably either fish corn or pellets down the side. Because of the depth that you're fishing in, you want quite a heavy bait that gets to the bottom, and corn and pellets is the right thing to feed on this line. It's too deep really for ground bait, so you're left with corn and pellets as the margin line feed, where you will catch some carp and F1s in the latter stages of the match. This lake is out and out pole, so make sure that you look at what's happening on the lake. Sometimes the fish want to be up shallow, and you can catch also shallow with either casters or pellets shallow on a shallow rig. Maybe fishing as shallow as maybe 12 or even 10-inch deep will catch the F1s and carp when they want to be up in the water. It's all about the conditions when you get to springtime. You have some days where it's nice, warm, and the fish want to be in the upper layers. So this lake can be really good. There's weights in excess of £100 caught regularly on the strip lake. So have a great day.